Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel An Average Joe. Today I'm going to give my personal opinion about the COVID crisis. Let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, my first segment is going to be on money and finance. The COVID crisis is teaching us that money is your friend and money runs the world. All day to day life activities require money. For example, if you save good amount of money while working and suppose you lose your job during the pandemic, your savings will prevent you from being homeless, pay your bills for a few years, and can even pay your hospital bills if you get seriously sick due to COVID 19 complications and thus save your life. Money is an important commodity, and due to the deadly pandemic, already existing income inequality worldwide, increase in global population, and depletion of natural resources, it is getting difficult for the poor and middle class around the world to make their ends meet. This crisis is also teaching us to have multiple sources of income. In these uncertain times, depending on a single income can be fatal, as you never know when you can be fired from your job due to lockdowns or other pandemic related reasons. Guys, I am a simple person and not a financial wizard, but I can confidently say that during these difficult times, we must save as much money as we can and try to lead a balanced lifestyle. That is not spending more than you earn and not living like a miser either. The crisis is also teaching us to be financially literate, that is, managing your money well and not getting in unnecessary debt. COVID 19 is changing the way various businesses are being done in planet Earth. I will speak from a Western perspective, but I think many of my points are relevant throughout the world. Friends, I think the concept of restaurant is slowly getting outdated. I think people will go to fancy restaurants only during special events, such as birthdays, dates, etc. COVID 19 is making it financially difficult for restaurant owners to operate. In Canada and the United States, many restaurants are only offering takeout services due to lockdowns and various other governmental regulations. But I think the restaurant and fast food joints from now will only offer takeout services from their locations, as it would reduce the day to day operational cost of the restaurant owners, and this would make it possible for the restaurant owners to operate from a much smaller space, thus reducing their rental costs. I think the food delivery giants such as Uber Eats and DoorDash would slowly start their own commercial kitchens and deliver food. Shopping malls were already becoming outdated due to the rise of e-commerce. I think that COVID crisis will make sure that shopping malls become outdated in a few years, friends, as more and more people are starting to use e-commerce websites for buying various merchandise, and also the higher operating costs will make it impossible for shopping mall owners to operate. I think grocery stores will exist for a few more years, but there will be fewer to no staff in these locations, as the operations of these stores will be automated. Self checkouts are the first steps towards automation of stores. Friends, I think COVID crisis and OTT platforms are making it difficult for cinema theaters and multiplexes to operate, and maybe multiplexes will cease to exist in a few years' time. I personally think that cinema theaters are an outdated concept in the 21st century. In our grandparents' and parents' generation, there was no internet and social media. Life was slow. So people went to cinema halls along with their extended family to pass time. And going to watch cinema in a hall was a family event. But things have dramatically changed in the 21st century. The pace of life has become fast, and people don't have spare time in their hands like ever before. So I think OTT platforms is the future of entertainment. People can watch movies, web series, and documentaries from the comfort of their home rather than going out to watch movie in theaters, and the monthly charges are reasonable for most of the people. In developing countries, there has been a huge increase in the use of digital wallets, and traditionally the usage of cash in day-to-day transactions in developing and underdeveloped countries is very high. I think the COVID crisis has shook the tourism industry. Many livelihoods throughout the world depend on this particular industry, and unfortunately, many jobs throughout the world are already lost or being lost. I think the touristy jobs that are lost are the jobs of guides, small street vendors who sell souvenirs, etc. I think the future of tourism industry is very uncertain, and people who work in this industry should start looking for other jobs. Guys, aviation industry is also hit by pandemic, but it is slowly recovering as the governments around the world has bailed out some major airlines companies, as these airlines companies are too big to fail. For example, the government of Canada had to bail out Air Canada, as Air Canada flies in remote locations and is one of the largest airlines of the country. The airline companies are slowly resuming their services to various destinations around the world as people around the world are getting vaccinated. The flight crew has started wearing hazmat suits along with other PPE equipment to prevent the spread of the virus, and the passengers are given sealed food. In the developed world, the disease will finally go away due to vaccinations, but I think there will be a persisting economic crisis for many years. There will be shortage of jobs. Many small businesses have closed down their operations as they would not be able to remain open due to various COVID related rules and regulations, and generally these mom and pop stores hired a lot of people. Automation of industries in the Western world will create further job losses. The people who will have jobs will be the lucky ones, as the stream of jobs is slowly drying up due to the pandemic. For people who are unemployed for many years, finding a job will be like winning lottery or finding gold. The situation is much worse in the developing and underdeveloped countries where the disease of COVID will still be rampant and good jobs will be scarcely available. Middle class and poor people around the world are going through very difficult times, and it will take years before the global economy comes back to a good shape. Guys, today we come to the end of this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye bye.